So in this video, we're going to look at hygiene as part of our core lifestyle series. So what is hygiene? What kind of steps out in your mind as soon as you hear the word hygiene? Is it brushing your teeth, having a shower? It really is all of that, everything together, and it's all about maintaining a good, healthy, clean body. Now, the reason we do this is if we have poor hygiene, then it will increase the likelihood that we can suffer from an illness or a disease. Now, what that'll prevent us doing, it could be something minor from maybe taking time off from doing the things we love, or it could be something severe that could end up needing more treatment, needing to go see go to the hospital or see a doctor. So the first thing here we're going to look at about maintaining our hygiene is our teeth. So why do we need our teeth? So they're very important part of the human body, and we use them every day. They help us eat, talk, even smile. Keeping your teeth and your gums healthy and clean will help prevent from disease and infection, even toothaches as well. So if anybody's ever had a toothache or even a little cut or slight problem with their gums, it can be quite painful. So it's important to take care of them for your whole life. Now, how do you look after your teeth? So one of the big things is eating healthy food and staying away from too much sugary sweets. When we do this, if we're eating too much sugary sweets, it'll start to decay the teeth and means then that it's going to be harder to eat. Plus as well, your smile is not going to look as well. Brush your teeth at least twice a day, after breakfast and last thing at night. You should be doing it for anywhere as a minimum of 2 minutes, right up even to 3 minutes, making sure you're getting right at the back of your teeth and front, gums everywhere. Change your toothbrush every 3 or 4 months. So you might get in the habit of using the same toothbrush, and even if you see the bristles on the toothbrush starting to spread out or maybe go a different color, it might be a time to change your toothbrush. And visit the dentist regularly, at least once a year, even if it's just for a checkup and they get the all clear, or even the dentist might find something in the early stages before it comes to a problem. So you are what you eat. Your diet should be a good balance of fruits, vegetables, everything that you see there. Not only will that help prevent your teeth from decaying, but it'll also help them grow nice and strong. So the vitamins and minerals that you get from eating your food actually help your teeth and other parts of your body. What foods you should avoid is these foods here you might see on the screen. So all of your sweet snacks, your chocolates, your biscuits, your buns, your fizzy drinks, you can still have them. You can maybe then just have them in smaller portions, and even one of the best things to do is to actually brush your teeth after you've had maybe a lot of sweets or something there that you think, that was a bit too sugary. So you may have to take time to go and brush your teeth. So this is just again a wee recap on some of our other core lifestyle and nutrition thing. Just a little recap of the healthy food pyramid to make sure that we're getting a good bit of our carbs for energy, our fruit and veg for our vitamins and minerals, a little bit of dairy, up to our meats, and then at the top we still have a little bit of fats and sugars as well. Now the next thing we're going to look at is our ears. So why are our ears important? So first of all, they allow us to hear the music, allow us to have a conversation with people, to hear what they're saying, and everyday sounds around us. So things that maybe even warn us from danger as well too. You might even hear your school bell. That is what our ears are going to be useful for. Ears also process all these sounds to send signals to the brain. Again, example of the bell. The bell goes, brain goes, okay, it's time to go. You can pack up your books or your lunchbox, whatever kind of type of the day it is for you. Not only do your ears receive sounds, it also plays an important role in your balance. So whenever you have an ear infection or anything like that, sometimes people find it a little bit hard to balance, and it's also very sore if you do get an ear infections. So All humans have two ears, but some animals have no ears, like snakes, but they'll still listen via the sound of vibrations on the ground. And then they use their tongue as well to receive sound and vibrations. So ears, your outer ears, the outer ear's main job is to collect the sound. It includes the ear canal where earwax is produced. So sometimes it's good to kind of keep that kind of area clean, maybe in the shower when you're washing that as well. Just be careful you're not sticking cotton buds constantly down there, because that will actually build up the earwax and clump it all together. The middle of the ear is where sound waves travel through the ear canal to the middle ear, which transforms these sound waves into vibrations. So the vibrations then start to go through into your inner ear, where the sound enters the inner ear. It reaches right into all these tiny hairs and everything. These hairs move, sending signals that the brain understands as sounds. So it all comes through that process really quick, so that your brain then can pick up what that sound is. You know, you'd use it by familiarization. You might hear a sound of a closing door. You'll even notice sounds that you go, oh, that's that person walking in, or that's something that's happening, and you know what that sound is. Repetition. So how can we protect our hearing? At home, you can keep your ears clean by washing them when you wash your face or your hair, especially in the shower. Loud noises can damage your hearing. So any noise that makes your ears feel like a ringy kind of sound, like a dull sound in your ear, try and bring that sound down if you have control of it, or take yourself away from that sound, or cover your ears up a little bit more if you're outside, for example, maybe at a concert or anything like that. So again, wear the earmuffs if it is quite loud. When you're listening to music, just be careful. Can you reduce the sound? Again, because it'll protect your ears and really help them, because you're going to need them for a very long time. Use sun cream and even a hat as well too if you are outside and it is quite warm, or you see the sun coming, because the ears is one of the areas that actually can get very easily burnt in the sun. So just be very careful of that point as well. Fun facts. When you hold the seashell up to your ear, the sound you hear is the blood running through the veins in your ears. So it's like an echo chamber. Some people, whenever you hold it up, you start thinking that it's the sound of the sea, but it's actually the blood running through your veins whenever you listen through a shell that you might find at the beach. And your ears never stop hearing, even during your sleep. Your brain can choose to ignore these sounds and vibrations, but they never switch off. So whenever you go to sleep, your ears don't close like your eyes. They're always on. And that does bring us on to our eyes. At the front of the eye is the pupil, which lets the light in. And inside the eye is a lens which focuses on the light at the back of the eyeball. So the light actually comes in and then is processed and focused through the back of the eyeball. Then this light, it sends a message to your brain, which allows us to see. So what we're doing is we're taking all this information to send to the brain. When we use our eyes from the moment we wake up to the moment we close them again at night. So for everything, we use them for that. They take in tons and tons of information about the world around us, shapes, colours, movements, and much, much more. They send all of this information constantly to the brain for processing, so the brain knows what's going on the outside of the body. So sometimes what they call the eye, it's like the window to the brain. So it lets everything, all the information come in through the eyes. The eyesides sometimes make more fluid than normal to protect themselves. So sometimes if you get something in your eye or it's a wind, you will feel your eyes maybe starting to well up. And what it's doing is just protecting them. It's like an extra layer to flush anything maybe that might be out and around your eye. Especially too when you get poked in the eye, it'll all turn in and be really, really protective as well too. That's another one. And if someone's cutting the onions, it's the actual sting of that onion. It's in the air and absorbed through the eye. That's why you start to cry whenever you cut onions. And then your eyes got a message from your brain to make them cry these tears. So if you feel your tears coming whenever you've been sad, that's what happens. So if you're sad, you feel scared or you're upset, It's a message sent to your brain, and this is why we also cry. So guys, do some great things for you. So take care, take steps to protect them. Wear protective goggles when you're doing activities that might cause sparks or wood to come near them in your eyes. So even if you're helping out with somebody, maybe in a building site, or if you're on the farm or anywhere really, that you see things that are sparking up, that may, even if someone's out cutting the grass close to you, just be careful that maybe the grass doesn't come up into your eye. Wear protective goggles, especially when you're swimming. If you are going swimming, make sure you are wearing your swimming goggles, because the chlorine and everything that's in pools is not the best for your eyes. And if you are outside and you're doing winter sports, if you are fortunate enough to do that, then wear your goggles, and also then too, when it is sunny, wear some sunglasses as well. They never ever look directly at the light, because the rays can be very harmful and very strong for your eyes. So your eyes are with you forever, so please treat them well. Next up, we have our hands. So washing your hands helps remove germs. So I've heard that a lot now. So they're tiny germs you can never really see. Even though your hands may not look dirty, there's still going to be germs in them. So again, wash your hands regularly. Make sure you're doing it for 20 seconds with warm water, and you have a bit of soap as well too, and make sure that you're moving right in between your fingers, back of your hands and the front. So it's important to wash your hands before we eat, before we start to prepare food, if we're touching food, after the toilet especially, after blowing our nose or sneezing or coughing, when we've been around pets or we've been doing anything like that as well, wash our hands, and even after playing outside. It's always quite good, especially if you are in playgrounds and you're touching other areas that people have been touching. But sometimes as well too, when we get the dirt in our hands, it can actually be natural dirt can be very good for our skin and our immune system. So even getting outside and getting yourself dirty at the start, that's fine, as long as you can come in and you can wash off any excess germs that you don't want in your hands afterwards. Finally, we're going to look at showering. So showering is really important for your hygiene, as it helps just get rid of all the dust and dirt that you've accumulated throughout the day. Also as well too, we're not as crazy as snakes, where they shed their full skin, but we're constantly regrowing our organ of our skin, and we actually need to get those skin cells, just wiping them off. And one good way is actually taking a shower. Another thing as well too, it helps relax the body really good. Like a nice warm shower or bath actually helps you recover and relax your muscles. Now, as you're now getting older, it's really important that you're showering bare minimum 2-3 times a week, and that's the least. So that's the least that you want. Also, if you're very active and you're playing a lot of sport, you should shower every time you finish sport. So go and shower, enjoy that shower, get yourself fresh and refocused, ready for your next activity. And it is always keep remembering to use proper shampoo, get in behind the ears, wash all around the face, all the body as well. Take your time when you're showering, give yourself a good scrub down. So guys, that is really it when we look at hygiene, looking at your teeth, your eyes, your ears, your all over body too with your showering. So just be careful and be more aware of your hygiene and how that'll help keep you healthy. And now make sure you can connect with us on all our channels, and also check out our YouTube page for more videos and all of this. Thank you guys for watching. Cheerio, bye.